Set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's 20.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Slam.
King. My touch.
Mayfield on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Bradley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Real.
Here we go.
Under 10. 10.
Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Point it right. General West.
57's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
Check. Fresno.
On first down, it's Bishop. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Go. Jam it.
Pistol.
Undercrush.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Run. My touch.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Set. 180.
57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down now, it's Bradley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Hey, alert 33.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, what?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
180. I got him.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Take me 8.
Check 15. Check 15.
Newton now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mills. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Push him back. Switch.
Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike.
180. Hey, alert 33.
Watch the boot. Check it.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Bradley. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks. Receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Set. 180. Mike 54. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. James now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
To the set. 180.
Mike 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
King. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Man out. Check the backer.
Regular.
Check 99.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
17-yard line.
Mike.
180.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Run.
54.
Regular.
Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54.
Real.
Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. On first down, it's Bradley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Squeeze, double. 57's the mic. 57.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
I'm here all day. Hey, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check three.
Now Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Gun.
Off-play action. Newton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Here's Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Great.
Check 3. Next box. Right. Joker. He's checking. Crash. Kill.
They'll go again with Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Double dog, that's the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check 37. Check 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Bradley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Off. Hey, orbit.
Right there. 50 right there. 50.
Mayfield on play action. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
180. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Pistol. Check. Point it right. Hot.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Kill.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry!
54 Mike, 54.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Last stop.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Pistol. Hey, Alpha.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check.
Hey, alert 33.
Hey, watch that.
Run.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on, baby.
Greystone, travel.
Safe. Tighten up.
Alert. Bravo.
Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Hey, I'm coming. Check nickel.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
180.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, switch gears. Mike's 54.
Hey, alert 33.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky.
Good job, D.
But that's a relative chip
D.
shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Set 180.
57 to Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Derek Kindred.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Quick dash. Go. Check 43.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Watch the twins.
To throw is Newton. And able to find Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Let's go!
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Check 24.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Silver. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
54 is Mike. 54, block 54. Okay, double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Silver. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.